Hello everyone. Today we are here to talk about a BITM project. We are group mates and we are Chandra, Harsha, Vamsi and myself Sharad. Topic is accident data analysis and before we get into this, I'm going to talk about why we chose this topic. Accidents in US are at least 2.35 million per year, and of which at least 40,000 of them are fatal. And this is a big deal. And for each accident, it is estimated that at least $800 is incurred to the government as part of replacement for the property which is damaged and insurance costs, etc. So these are some of the questions which we hope to answer as part of this study. And first thing is there any part of the day during which the accidents are really high? And the second thing is whether the light and weather conditions are playing a key role in the accidents from happening. And the third thing is whether the driver impairment due to drinking is such a big deal. It is estimated that at least 1/3 of the accidents in US are because of drunken driving. So we're going to look into that. And we're going to talk about the data preparation phase. There are 5 phases, and the first thing is data access. We've taken the data from National Highway Transportation and Safety Administration's FTP website. There are so many FTPs which they have, but for our study we have taken the fatal accident reporting system. It takes into account only the fatal accidents. So that is our data, and that is how we started with our data. Okay, and data consolidation. We have taken the data from 3 years, from 2010 to 2012, and we had consolidated it. But before consolidating, there were several data sets which we had, like sequence of events which caused the accident, the parked vehicles data set. So all these were not related to our study, so we had to ignore them. And second thing is data cleaning. The third thing is data cleaning. In data cleaning, as part of data cleaning, we had to eliminate several columns. We had to filter the data which were not necessary. And one such example is drinking. For drinking, the case which was reported, the driver was either drunk or not. Then there are 4 variables. So 2 of them are not, either not reported or unknown. So all this we had to eliminate it as to reduce the scope of our study and to clean our data. And the next thing is data transformation. There were 2 variables for weather and lighting conditions. Light conditions, sorry. So weather and light conditions, there were 2 separate variables, so we had to merge them to create a single variable and adjust our data accordingly. And other thing was the hour of the day. There are 24 categories in that, and so we had to filter out to reduce the number of categories. And the last and final step was data reduction. As part of cleaning the data preparation phase, we had to filter out many rows which are not important, like the number of vehicles which were involved in the accident. We have taken only up to 3 vehicles. Anything about that is not covered in this study. And the next part of this is model building, which will be covered by Harsha.
Thanks, Sharad. Coming to the model building and selection process, the first objective is our impact. For the hypothesis testing, during our data preparation, we have selected a variable like the our impact, and I have conducted the t-square test to check its significance, and we found that the our impact has the significant value. And coming to the model selection process, the linear regression is a proven mathematical technique, and it is easy to use, understand, and mainly it has a good predictive strengths for the given data. And coming to the decision tree process, decision tree has the capability of the handling both continuous and categorical variables, from which they provide the clear indication of which fields are most important for the classification. And for the model building of the objective 1, we have considered both the linear regression and the decision tree process, and we have used the variables like age, sex, day of week, surrounding conditions, body type, drinking, drugs, weather, light impact, and speed related factors. Coming to the objective 2, weather, light impact. In this hypothesis testing, similar to the first objective, we have considered the weather light impact variable, and we did the similar t-square test to check the hypothesis, and we found that the weather light impact has the significance value. And coming to the model selection, apart from the decision tree, we have considered the neural networks. Neural networks has the capability of using its training and its learning time to create its own representation of the information received, and it also can recover from the major damages, and it can retain its network capabilities. So for model building process, we have considered both the neural networks and the decision trees. And I have used the variables like drinking, drugs, speed related factors, surrounding conditions, and hour of impact. Coming to the objective 3, it's the drinking impact of the driver. In this hypothesis testing, we have considered the similar kind of variable from our data after the data preparation, that is drinking impact, and we did the same t-square test to check our hypothesis, and we found that the drinking impact has the significance value. And coming to the model selection, we have used the similar kind of models as we used in previous objectives, decision trees, linear regression, neural networks. And for the model building process also, we have considered all the 3 models: decision trees, linear regression, and the neural networks. The values we have the variables we have considered for this model building are speed related factors, age, sex, weather and light impact, drugs, hour of impact, and month. And coming to the model results and assessment, Vamsi will be giving it. Thank you.
Thank you, Harsha. For any analysis project, the model results and assessing the model results is highly important for selecting the best model for our analysis. So now I am going to take through all the models we built for all the objectives. Now the first objective, is there any part of the day the accidents are high? We have built linear regression and decision tree. Before building the linear regression and decision tree, we have to confirm that the accidents are high in between 12 and 21 hours. To confirm that, we have done an hypothesis testing using chi-square, and the result says that the accidents are significantly different between 12 to 21 and the other hours of impact. Going back to the models, the linear regression model has selected body type, drinking, drugs, weather, light impact, and speed related factors as the important variables. If you see the results from the linear regression model, all these variables are significantly different. And going back to the decision tree, the impact of weather and lightning conditions, age, speed related factors, body type, sex, and drugs are the important variables selected by the decision tree in model building. If you go and see the results, these are the variables which are used in the model building by the decision tree. Now I am going to assess these 2 models based on the performance of these 2 models on the accuracy rate in the testing data. When we compare the accuracy rate on the testing data, the performance of the linear regression model is very high when compared to the decision tree model. So we have selected the linear regression model as the best model for this objective, and not only this, but when you consider the other criteria of predictor importance, the variables that are selected by the linear regression model are highly related to the accidents happening at in particular hour. So based on these 2 criteria, we are selecting linear regression model as the best model for this objective. Going forward to the second objective, are weather and light conditions playing an important role in accidents. To identify this, as explained by Sharath, we have created a new variable, weather and light impact, and we have done a chi-square test to say that the number of accidents on these 4 levels of weather and light impact are different, and it says they are significantly different. And going back to the models, we have built neural network and decision tree. We all know that neural network is the one which uses all the input variables and multiplies with the weight, and it iterates to many times to negate the error. If you see the results, it finally gave us a neural network of 151, and it gave us with 16 weights. If we go back to the decision tree, it has identified surrounding conditions and hour of impact as the most important variables, and these are the variables which are used mainly in building the decision tree. Now I want to assess the performance of these two models against each other. To assess the performance of these two models, we have chosen the accuracy rate on the testing data. The performance of the neural network is very high on the accuracy rate, and as neural network, it negates the error rate. It can be considered as the highly flexible model for assessing any objective. So we are considering the neural network as the best model for this objective. Going forward to the objective 3 is driver impairment due to drinking a key factor in causing the accidents. To identify this, we did a hypothesis testing again to check if really drinking is causing accidents. So if you see, like when there is a drinking and when there is people are not drunk, the accidents are significantly different. So we decided to build models for this objective, and we have built decision tree, linear regression, and neural network. Decision tree identified speed related factors, weather and light conditions, drugs as the important variables, while linear regression identified age, sex, hour of impact, month, drugs, weather and lightning impact, speed related factors, and all these variables are significantly different when we compare with people who are drunk and not drunk. And the third one is the neural network, which builds the model based on all the input variables and assigning weights to each and every input variable. Now going on to the assessing these models. Based on the model accuracy, we got decision tree as the best model based on the highest testing accuracy. And going to the predictor variables importance, the speed related factors, the impact of weather, lightning conditions, and drugs are having high importance in the decision tree, while they are having less importance in linear regression. So these variables are mainly associated with causing accidents when people are drunk. So we decided based on the predictor importance also, decision tree is a good model for this objective. And now coming to the recommendations, Chandra will take forward.
Thank you, Ramji. So coming to the recommendations out of our findings which we have done till now, I would like to go on with each of the objectives and what we would like to recommend in terms of objectives. So first thing which we thought of is reducing the impact of R on the number of cases of accidents. So we found few of the variables are significant, and according to them, we tried to reduce the significant variable impact, which in turn reduces our impact on accidents. So first thing we would like to take is the impact of drugs or drinking. So we found that most of the people who were impacted by were even impacted by drinking and drugs. So to control this factor, we may probably advise police to do more patrolling in such kind of areas and in those particular hours, so that this would be in fact reducing the number of accidents. And then the body type. We need to create awareness among people about how does a body type is impacting the accident case. So there are few of the body types which will be strong to face a collision, and few of the body types which are very low in terms of facing a collision. So we need to educate people according to this. And then related to the speed, we found that speed related factors was also during this particular hours which was impacting the accident. So what we suggest is police can maintain a strict control on the speed limit, and if at all any prosecutors are there, they should be charged heavily on this basis. And the next condition is weather and light impact. When it comes to the weather and light conditions, practically it is not possible to control these conditions, but we can think of educating people on how to drive during the adverse weather conditions or adverse light conditions. So reducing the impact of drinking. So we found that most of the people who were affected by drinking were the teenagers, especially from 18 to 25 years of age. So probably these people should be sent for counseling towards the impact of negative impacts of driving while drinking. So this might be creating an awareness among them. And we found that generally on weekends, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, these are the times where most of the people will be partying and hence they will be affected by drinking. In such case, we advise them to go through a cab instead of driving themselves. And we would like to even advise the manufacturers of car regarding their body types, how are they being able to face a collision and how good their cars are performing during a collision. So the next thing is weather and lightning conditions. We found even few of the significant variables which were impacting highly towards the weather and lightning conditions. Those were the surrounding conditions first thing, and surrounding conditions can be probably improved by improving the road conditions which are in and around the accident places and which are more prone to the accidents, and drivers with impairment. These were the people who face impairment during weather and light conditions, and these people should be probably educated on how to drive in these conditions. And even we have found that teenagers were heavily impacted with weather and light condition. This is probably because they are immature in their driving, and probably many sessions should be conducted for them to be educated on how to drive during the adverse conditions. And even the manufacturers, they should be probably making their body type such that their tires especially should be able to sustain the weather and light conditions. So coming to the comparison of what we initially thought and what our product came out. So this was initially we had 5 particular project objectives, and depending on the scope of the project and time we had, and as advised by Dr. Hammer, we reduced it to a set of 3 objectives, and a few of the objectives we neglected, saying are there any particular vehicle types which are highly prone to accidents? Are any distractions causing the major number of accidents? Is driver impairment due to fatigue or overwork a key factor when it comes to accidents from happening? So we directly ignored these 2 objectives, but when coming to the third objective, we transformed this objective, saying we took the case of drinking, in fact. So what are the lessons we learned out of our project which we did? We learned the basics of R programming because we performed modeling through R, and which helped us in fact to learn one more language. And we learned to know how to spend significant time on data before modeling, because what initial ideas we had on data was not the same when we are done with modeling at the end. And we learned how to report all our findings, and we learned how to present in front of a manager regarding these findings, and we learned how to deal professionally across the entire journey right from the beginning of our project. And one thing which was responsible for all of this was our teamwork, which we learned a lot in this project. And what I advise, and as part of my team, is in the case of severe ice and snow, ride it slow, and never ever drink and drive. Thank you.